Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So things are underway. And it's Serginho. He's shifting through the gears here. Knocks it into space. Well, it seems fair to say, Jim, that Diego Forlan is the outstanding player in this lineup.
Yeah, and I think it's incredible how his career has turned out after a difficult start. He's made himself into a great all-round player with vision and creativity in addition to his finishing now.
And a reputation for being lethal, clinical, vital in front of goal is by now very, very richly deserved.
Really effective.
He's picked his way through. Towering header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Serginho. Neymar charging forward, the ball at his feet. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Galatasaray! And Galatasaray have the lead. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Lampard. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Now it's Hullet. Nicely weighted ball. Otto picks it up out wide. Lovely feet. Otto puts them all in. Oh, well played, well played.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Vieira. Picks out, he's had a shot! Pepe can clear it away. And he's played it back. Lam. Lofted in. Getting up there! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Galatasaray already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. And this is Neymar. And he cuts out the supply. Ruben Neves. And it's Neymar. Pinches it off him. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Otto. Hullet. Oh, he's been... And the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can clear their lines. And this is Hullet, aimed at the far side, and a header! And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And it's Lampard. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Elects to cross. And straight back out. Neymar. Ruben Neves. Now it's Yamal. Koller is herring after that one. And he was quick to react. And here's Forlan. And this is Neymar. Lampard. Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Hullet. Vieira. That's a good ball out wide. Searching pass he's played there. Otto tries a cross.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
In once more. And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Galatasaray sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. And we are back on the way. And it's Lahm. Lampard. Kukçu. Totti. Can he spark a counter here? To Ruben Neves. Now it's Forlan. Yamal.
That's good play from him.
And he's running through. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's well positioned here. There's the shot! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Otto, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Bellingham. Lampard, spread out to the left. Oh, nice touch. Now the ball in. And he's there to clear it. And this is Holt. Chance for a shot! Ruben Neves. Galatasaray with this handy-looking 2-0 lead. They are looking comfortable. Tries to play it through. Totti.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Zappacosta. And Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hullet.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Delivered with swing. Hullet. And it's Otto. Now that looks a decent ball. Forlan. Thuram. Lam. And it's Lam. Bellingham. Vieira. And it's Bellingham. To Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a really well-measured ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Hullet. Crosses it in. Impressive jump! But he's left disappointed.
Lampard certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Totti.
Galatasaray are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Played out wide. Hullet makes a dash for it. And that's going right the way across. Oh, that's fabulous. Cross into the... Oh, good effort! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Zappacosta. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Collar. Lam scooting forward. Bellingham always looking for that half a chance. Lam delivers. He's rising! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Kohler really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Substitution.
Flamengo can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Kukçu.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Lampard. Cristiano Ronaldo being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Hullet tries a shot! What a throw in. So a bit of a revolving door here.
Substitution
Lots and lots of changes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
Vieira flashes it across. Neymar, and the counter is on. Serginho, and it's Olmo.
There will be 1
Looking
minute
to play
at
him
a
in.
time.
He is through here. And we're done. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things already rolling. And it's Lampard. Lahm receives it in a wide... Oh, great leap! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Superb timing to generate that power. Threw a really strong neck behind it. And he gave the keeper little opportunity.
So, a breakthrough already. That's destined for the flank. This ended up in no man's land.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's got away. Otto. Pull it. It's Bellingham. Spread out to the left. Galatasaray leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Brahim Diaz. Looking to play him in. Nice interception, well timed. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Otto puts them all in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Lahm. Galatasaray currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. He's in plenty of space here. He's free, he has got space. Neymar, he's had a shot! Neymar! What about that one? He's got himself an absolute peach. Morocco are back in business. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
There you go. That's what happens when you've got top-class talent.
Morocco restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Gerrard. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Lahm. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Now it's crossed into the middle, and he's taking no chances there. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Vieira. Pull it. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Howson. Very nearly half an hour gone here. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And this is Ronaldo. Tries to pass it through. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely spread. Now it's Brahim Diaz.
Oh, great feat, that.
Neymar. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Oh, that's fabulous. He's going for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Gerrard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Can he get it through? Now it's Brahim Diaz.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
That's a shade optimistic. Odo. Knocks it out wide. And it's Vieira, looking for a runner. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Bellingham.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Odo. Fernando Torres. Gerrard. And it's Gerrard. He shifted it to the flank. Hazard. He is through here.
Added time.
Bullet looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Lahm. And for the first half, that is that. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
And it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Galatasaray clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And this is Ronaldo. No, that's been intercepted.
Morocco really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Gerrard. Xavi Alonso. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off set. Neymar!
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Bullet being watched hawkishly here.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate.
Impressive, Joe! It's bounced back off the post. Oh no, this does not look good. Howson is always scanning the pitch for targets. Yeah, that looks a decent ball. He has found a way through. Aims beyond the defence. Real chance! Goal! Morocco! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never...
Gets his head on it! Cristiano Ronaldo! The glamour and the finish of true class. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry.
Towering header! No, not the best of headers. Howson moved on forwards. And it's Bellingham. He's found some space. Chance for a shot! Goal! Galatasaray! And the comeback is complete. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Galatasaray leading now.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Now it's Lampard.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, good effort! He's got a goal! And that is goal number 20. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he's managed to get free, played into the box.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to...
Shoots! Oh, this looks sharp.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Now it's Neymar. Now it's Hazard. And they've switched it over to the other side. He's found a way through. The final 5 minutes. Bellingham. That's Vieira. Nice sequence of passes, this. Hangs one in. Casillas deals with that nice and simple. Oh, that's a key interception. Gerrard. That's going wide left. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Lahm chasing after it.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Bellingham. Good purposeful running this. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's gone out for a throw-in. Morocco are making a change now.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic...